Hello, and welcome to the first Cuboid Mamana podcast. Can you both hear me?
All right.
All right. Today I'm joined by my co-host Mamana.
Hi.
And the legend of 2B2T.
Bruh.
Bachi back.
Hey, what's up?
So, Bachi, we can start with you. As you know, you've become a legend of 2B. Would you...
Okay, Cuboid, chill.
Cuboid.
One thing first. A lot of people request if the chat cooldown
Cuboid.
could be a little bit lower.
Wait, lower? It's on 60 already. 60 seconds.
Oh shit! Make it on maybe 20 or some shit like that.
20 seconds.
Yes.
Oh, you want it to be shorter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, that was a mess.
F-Zero, I'm not gonna get shanked.
Right.
The way if you're watching the live stream right now, you can take the link and post that in every Discord server you can find, because shit will go down most likely.
Yeah, absolutely. Spam the link.
Yeah. Should we make can everyone? I'm just asking. Can everyone hear us pretty well? Is the sound all right? I think it is.
Are you able to play it back to yourself and hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Mamana,
Alright.
you good?
I'm getting delays with voice over voice, and it's very loud.
Wait, how are people joining the VC? Oh my god, it's a disaster.
Oh damn.
Oh, I know what's happening. Yeah, I need to leave this server. And I think we should be good to go.
All right.
Are you sure?
Yes, perfect. Okay.
Yes, Bob, I will talk about you. Don't worry.
Okay, let's go. We can start. So, Bachi, where to begin?
Cuboid, you're the host. Let's go. Let's do it.
So, Bachi, you're a legend of 2B. You've done so many great things in such a short amount of time. Are you addicted to 2B2T?
That's the best introduction ever. Yeah, let's go through the questions like that. Addicted to 2B.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult to tell. I mean, because of Corona and everything, I guess that everyone had a lot of time playing the game. And during that time, I also played a lot. But again, I think everyone did. Addicted, maybe a little bit, but not really. Like I could most likely live without 2B. If that answers the question.
Yeah, definitely. So me and Mamana, our interests was peaked with regards to like you when you was featured in some FitMC videos, and like he brought up the Infinity Incursion. We just want to know who designed the logo.
You mean like the initial, like the
Yeah.
obsidian symbol?
Who started it and who designed the logo?
So I designed the logo in, what was it? August of 2019. And I did it actually I did it on 2B. I was just like, I don't know, I was just thinking about how to put out a good infinity symbol, and I guess that one worked pretty well. There's some meaning to the II symbol as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say that it looks like balls or boobies, and that's fine. Like I'm fine with that. But there's also meaning behind it. So you have the 2 dots, right? The 2 dots in the II symbol,
Yeah, of course.
and one for them, like they basically represent the structure of the group. So you have a community side and a group side. That's basically it. But then, other than that, there's nothing. There's nothing other special to the symbol. So yeah, in August 2019.
August 2019, is that when it started?
Yes, we started 11th of August 2019. Yeah.
Awesome. How big was the group back then when you first started?
I mean, when we started, we had around 50 people in the Discord and maybe 5 to 6 people in the group itself. But other than that, yeah, around 5 to 6 people actually. I mean, I knew people from other groups that occasionally help with some stuff, but no,
Fair enough.
5, 6 people.
Yeah. So you've seen a big change since you first started, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's insane. When you compare the numbers that we had when we started in 2019, it's completely insane. Currently, we have 150 people in the group, and currently we have a lot of applications, over I think 300 plus applications in the pipeline right now, and we have to go through that. We have to go through that soon, and I expect after those applications that we will have an additional 100 people in the group as reactive, and it's insane to think about. Some of the OG members, like Bob, I see him in chat. Some of the OG members are still around, but it's insane to think about. We will be from 6 people to 200, 250.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't realize you had to apply to get in. Are there other rules for success for getting in?
The application.
Well, is it strict basically? Is what I'm trying to say. Do you have to pass some tests or
like a standard?
Yeah.
You know. Okay.
Do you have to be good at
well,
PvPing or?
I mean, there's a meme that we take everyone, and especially the AMP rejects in new facts. But yes, we definitely we don't have that high standards when it comes to the low rolls, to the reactive Incursion roll. Like the initial thought was getting the community together, and you don't have to be like, I don't know, a big player or anything to join that. And yeah, with that mindset, you can. Yeah, everyone can get, as long as you chill. That's what I always say. As long as you chill and haven't started like, I don't know, a week ago, you can join.
Oh,
definitely.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds good. So, okay, where did you get your ideas for the Infinity Incursion from?
This goes back to the 8th Incursion that failed, but I don't want to talk too much about that. The main problem was that the term incursion was still a massive meme in 2019. And I still think that it's a meme today, but it is not nearly as bad as it was back then. And I saw the 8th incursion go down, and I saw the other incursion, the 7th incursion, go down, and the meaning of the term incursion, like, yeah, that shit was completely crumbled. That was gone. And especially like with Fit releasing the video about the history of incursions, that completely
Yeah.
put the nail in the coffin. And I still thought that the concept of incursions, like bringing people together, go to spawn, basically enjoy the server with the community, is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and that's why I also wanted to start a new incursion, and also like get the community together, but also rebuild the term in a way. And that's why I came up with the Infinity Incursion, because people kept naming the incursions fucking Incursion 9, 10, 12, 6, 9. And I wanted to stop that basically
Put
by
an end
calling
to
it
it.
the put an end to it basically by calling it the Infinity Incursion, the last incursion.
Yeah.
And I think that worked out pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been joking in your Discord now and again, and I keep asking the question, so when's the Infinity Incursion gonna end?
I mean, the Infinity Incursion will end,
Okay.
definitely. And I can't really do anything about that as well. And I'm not planning to lead the II for the rest of my life.
No.
I always say a good movie is a good movie when it has a good ending, right? Or a good
Excellent.
Definitely.
series. And I don't want to see like when I become inactive because like IRL stuff, whatever, right? I don't want to see the group turn into like Voco, Imperium, whatever, where they stay inactive or fucking I don't know, PvP people take over the group.
They just take in
And,
anyone, basically, because they're dying
basically
out.
turning it into shit. I don't
Yeah.
want that. I want to look back on it and say, okay, we had a good time with all the people and stuff. But
Definitely.
it will end, but that still has some time.
So you still have life.
Yeah, I mean, it's right now definitely, yeah, definitely. Especially
Well,
after the projects, you're really burned out. Like it's like it's mentally challenging. That's the one thing. But we finished those projects in a time frame that is so short and so insane. You're really burned out after the project. You are burned out physically as well. Sitting there 12 hours, 16 hours.
Yeah. I can imagine the latest one, the Watercube, burnt you out a lot.
Definitely. Well, we can talk about that later. Answering what was the question again? Just if it will end, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mentioned that. Just wondered if it would end, really, but
well, I think all things have a season.
I mean, I really don't know yet. I mean, it's foolish to say that it will never end, right? Even if it's called Infinity Incursion. So yeah, as I said, I also wanted to end in a way that will happen, but that's in the far future from now.
for sure. Well, do you have
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Do you have like an end game for the incursion, like a final thing you want to do?
Yes, I do.
And what would that be?
I definitely have an end goal for the incursion, and I don't want to talk too much about that. If I'm being honest, I just want to say if the people look at the projects, the stuff that we have done in the past, and try to add that up, they might see the future. But yeah, definitely. I have an end goal for Infinity Incursion. I had this end goal after the Obby Sky, after we finished the Obby Sky. And that end goal hasn't changed since then.
Do you wanna
Excuse me? What?
do you wanna give us a hint?
I think he just did.
No. Yeah, I gave one hint, but I really don't want to share any other information on that. Basically everyone in II knows that I'm not sharing any projects with anyone. I'm sharing
Okay.
project ideas sometimes, and I'm talking a little bit more with the allies in the group, since they support us with materials and stuff. But not even the members. They don't even know what we will do like one day before we start, or maybe like 2 days. I don't know. But I'm really secretive about what will happen in the future. But yeah, there are a lot of people asking me always like, "What will you do? What will you do?" Yeah.
Well, that brings me to my question to you, Vaki, about leadership, because you have a great community there. The people
Thank
who
you.
are in your group, and it takes the finesse of a great leader to have people stand by and at the last minute give them direction. How do you lead? What is it that makes you the leader?
Thank you first.
You're welcome. It's true.
I like first of all, there's one rule in II,
Hmm.
and that rule wasn't always the case. There is no other leadership in II than me.
Hmm.
There's only me, and then maybe a redstoner for a project, right? But in general, there's no other leadership other than me. And I tell the people when they join the group that they have to trust me in whatever I'm doing and whatever my decision is, and basically whatever. They either
So
trust me with that or it won't work out.
and clearly you must trust them too. I mean, you've got some good people at your back, like you mentioned, Red Stoner. There's
I got the best
also
people.
yeah, you
Literally
will
the best
well.
people in the group.
Yeah, I was watching the credits in one of the videos that I was watching. There's some pretty good engineers and developers who are working with you. It's an amazing team. But the trust issue is a two-way street. So you trust them, they trust you, and you develop that. And clearly it's worked in you came in hard and fast. So that was developed quickly, I would guess.
No.
No,
It's the
no,
direct opposite.
is that right?
II has been popping off since April this year. But the group, as I said, was around since August. And before that, there was I don't want to talk about too much about that, but there was a lot of drama going on in the group. And there wasn't, as I said, there wasn't this leadership where I was the only leader. We had council systems, co-leaders, all of that type of shit, right? And that never really worked out. And I'm in very, very strong belief that this a model like a council or whatever, this won't work out on 2B. It won't work out on 2B, literally.
Okay.
You either are smart and make good decisions and bring the group forward and make the game enjoyable for everyone, or you shit and you cannot, and you're just not a leader. Like that's literally how it works. And a council system won't work out. It won't work out. I love all my people in Infinity, right? The people that are actually Infinity, the highest role, no doubt about that. But I would never give them any permission to vote on anything that we're doing. Like if I when I look at hopefully Seven is watching, but when I look at Seven, one of our members, I would never put him in charge of anything or like let him decide what we're doing. And he knows that. And but like I still respect the guy, you know what I mean? But yeah, basically,
Well,
that's how it works.
do you have many problems then when you're setting up an event and the people try to go against you and try to ruin some event or jeopardize?
You mean within the group?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Again, when someone says something or someone is worried about projects, and we had that in the past. We had people saying the lava wall that will never work out, literally. And I said, yes, it will work out. You have to trust me with that. And he said, nah, it won't work out. It will fail. This will make the entire group look retarded. And I said, nah, it will work out. We will finish this thing. And I told him I don't care if you help us or not. He's one of my best friends as well on TV. And he said, okay, then I'm not helping. And then we finished it in 10 days. So like I also proved to people that what we're doing, like I proved to people that they can put trust into that. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people are just not people that can lead stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand why they doubt like a massive project like that. We've had stuff on Constantium. We've had people try to make like this wall called 9/11 wall, and all it is just a wall out of obsidian, and the border basically covers. It starts at 9/11 coordinates and goes round in a square, but we couldn't even do that on Constantium. I mean, maybe it was just because of the player that ran it, and he couldn't get enough people to do it. But it's nothing to be compared to.
I think that
with every project that you do, you have to be the aggressor, always. Because like I'm not sitting there and watching other people do the work. I'm the guy also that's sitting there 16 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours. Redstone, who was doing the project with me, this guy was sitting there for hours and hours and hours. And people in Infinity approved they were all sitting there all the fucking time doing shit. But like I can't just tell people to do anything when I'm not there doing it by myself. So you have to be the main aggressor. And
okay, so
takes
I'm
a lot.
sorry, what I hear you say, regarding leadership, I'm pulling the things out that you are the guy with a vision, right? And you are the guy with the expertise, so that the people around you can actually trust you with that vision, with that expertise, and then participate as their own skills enable them to participate. So you need them to accomplish your vision.
Yeah, definitely. I need them to help me, definitely. I couldn't do those projects by myself.
Not those projects you couldn't. Whoa.
No, never. I could never pull it off.
I'm sorry. I'm still blown away by those projects, though.
Yeah, they're really massive.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the magnitude is mind-boggling.
That's,
But leadership is the key here.
yeah, there's a lot to talk about leadership. I mean, if you look at the group diversity right now on TB2T, it makes you wonder. In 2019 or 2018, you had so many groups, and where are they?
Yeah.
Like, where are they? And people don't even try these days anymore. But people say that they want to start projects, and they ask me for help sometimes as well. And they say like they have group projects, they want to do this and that and blah blah blah, and I say shut the fuck up and just do it.
So are you
like,
saying there aren't many groups?
You are the main aggressor. You are the main aggressor, and from all the projects I've done, I've done most of the work. Definitely.
Okay, so another thing that I'm hearing you say right now is that you don't ever ask anyone to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself.
Yeah, basically. And then the main part why people also are bad at leading, they don't know how to motivate the people. And motivation is the key for every project. Motivation is the key. And to have motivation, you have to have a drive. And you can be the only person that can provide that drive, because other people won't do it for you.
But Bachi, what was your motivation? Did you want to sell out for Fit, or did you want clout? What was your motivation?
So that's quite funny. A lot of people say, like a lot of people unironically think that I slide into Fit's DMs and ask him, "Yo, Fit, what project should I do to get in a Fit video?" Or that I'm literally just doing projects to get in any Fit videos at all. And that's unironically the most retarded shit I've ever heard. Literally ever heard. My motivation is it's a constant in AI. It's a constant balance. What's it called? Change. I don't know. Balance between grinding and having fun. Right.
Yes. Oh, nice.
That's what you do in games. You grind
Right.
and you have fun. Right.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
And those projects are grinding. They are straight up grinding, but
Mm.
they are also fun at the same time. And the people, especially after the project, when it's finished, when we finish a major project, that's always the best feeling. Like literally, I think that can everyone in chat or everyone from AI, everyone can say that once you finish, once you place that last block of obsidian, once you make that last water source, once you place the last bucket, that's the best feeling ever because you've finished something insane right now. With
Yes.
all the boys, with all the fucking boys in VC.
Okay, that's a high.
And then again, we go back to basing and do normal group stuff. And have fun with that. But to come back to that fit question, I have never done a project with the intention, please fit make a video about it. In fact, for the Watercube project, so basically, wait, is the stream lagging right now?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, it's lagging.
Yeah, lag. We will wait.
There we go.
We will wait. Is it there? Okay.
Mine is clear.
Okay. Basically, so Herm invited me into Guardsman, and that's the first time where I ever like really met Fit. And then we were like, after a while, we were just talking about the lava curtain, right? And we were in VC before, in the Guardsman VC. And he knew a little bit about Infinity Incursion as well. So yeah, it's quite difficult to tell how that first contact really happened.
But it kind of sparked with you entering the Guardsmen, I'm guessing.
I guess. I mean, then you were part. Fit is also one of the people that is somewhat active in the chats in Guardsman, and is also like communicating with the people in Guardsman. So yeah.
So have you taken?
So,
Yeah,
so Bachi, can you talk about that a little bit, about how you differentiate between being the leader of Infinity and being a member of Guardsmen?
Well, that's quite easy.
Okay.
Infinity Incursion is my thing, right? Like
Mhm.
I lead that, and I put a lot of time and effort into it, and yeah, it's basically my main thing. I have to think a lot about what I'm doing, and I'm always like, I can't really, like, I can chill in the group obviously, but I can't really maybe chill or vibe like other people in the group, because like they just join the group, they don't have to lead anything. And again, I am the only leader for the biggest group on GB2T right now. So it's always for me somewhat stressful. Also answer a ton of DMs every day, all of that stuff, right? And in Guardsman, what's really nice about Guardsman, it's a smaller community. I don't have to lead anything. I don't have to say what we are doing. I don't have to do any of that. I can just be part of the Guardsman.
Okay, so I'm sorry to interject, but what I hear you saying now is that not only are you able to lead a large group on 2B2T, but you are also able to participate as a follower in a group.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Guardsman is quite inactive, or really inactive right now. So I'm not doing anything right now in Guardsman. But when they started the group, it was definitely like that. I could just like don't have to think about II stuff. I could just vibe there, play the game. Yeah.
Nice.
Have you do you know on 2B2T then, are all of the world borders and world corners reached?
What? What?
He's a spawn fag, Cube.
Okay, I was just
if I've went to the world borders.
I was going to ask you if you've been to the world border.
What a nice question. No, I've never been to any world border, and I never intend to go there. I've also never been to the end on 2B in almost 3 years of playtime. There's literally nothing there. What do I want there? Like like literally.
Cube
So,
has a little base there. He wants to invite you to.
Oh damn. Okay. I mean, on Constantium, it's something different. We can do that.
I mean, it was really hard to get to on Constantium because there's never really been like Elytras enabled until recently, but it was quickly patched.
Yeah.
Okay, see.
But I was just curious to see if like the Infinity Incursion could plan some project that like involved a world border or a world corner, and I wasn't sure if all the world corners were reached.
I mean, yeah, they were all reached already. But no, we have like that's we work at spawn. Literally, we just work at spawn. We would never go like there's nothing for us to do at the world border. Main goal is still to fuck with new facts at the end of the day. So
yeah, but you're drowning them all. How can you fuck with them? They're all drowning.
Not all of them. There's still people escaping.
Although, I did watch Fit escape that lava wall. That was, I go, if anybody's going to escape from there, it's going to be FitMC. That's pretty funny. New players are drowning, sir. Okay, so I did watch a few of the videos, and you mentioned that you're building bases around spawn, and if they get found in grief, then you move to a different location and establish yourself someplace else, and pretty soon you're going to have like these locations around spawn that are actually exclusively yours, but they become kind of like one organic whole is the impression that I got, even though they've been built and griefed and moved and built and griefed and moved. They're all called the same thing.
You're still talking about Guardsmen, right?
Oh, am I talking about Guardsmen? I don't know. I've watched so many videos. I thought it was thought it was right, you. Is that the Guardsmen? Okay.
That's what the Guardsmen do.
Yeah.
Okay, so clear that up for me and anybody else who's listening. So this is a Guardsman thing, and then their spawn bases are built and griefed, and then they just keep building them at different locations so that it becomes an organic whole. That's a Guardsman thing.
That is the Guardsman thing. That has nothing to do with Infinity Incursion or anything.
Okay, so there's a differentiation.
People already saying LARP. It's a Guardsman thing, guys. Nothing to do with II.
He's clearing it up for me, man. All right.
Well, since you spend like so much time at spawn, have you had any drama or beef with like the spawn masons or any particular players, anything like that?
I mean, recently with the Watercube video, there's been a lot of controversial stuff, a lot of drama that I'm also like. We now find. I think we now get to the real stuff in the podcast. Why we're all here. Lately there's been a lot of stuff going on, definitely, and that has a lot to do with Fit. And I can say that I'm really, really pissed at a lot of the so-called established players. And I'm also pissed at quite a few of the Masons. I'm also friends with some of the Masons, definitely. So I'm not saying per se that they're all shit or something, but there's definitely some stupid stuff going down right now. So let me explain this.
Yeah, please.
The main issue is, we talked about this before. The main issue is people say that that whatever has to do with Infinity Incursion, me, that we're selling out to Fit, right? And like we basically saying we're giving him free content. We're doing this stuff only for the videos. And we're also, Kevin said that we're also stealing credit. And I really want to say this to everyone out there that actually thinks like that. Fuck off, literally. Shut the fuck up. If you unironically think that, then you're completely retarded. In my eyes, completely retarded. And if you talk about that behind my back and you're a Mason, you're even more retarded. 100%. That's the most retarded shit I have ever heard, literally. And here's the thing. What most of the people don't understand, but I like when you're listening right now, I want to try to explain it. We all know Fit. Everyone here knows Fit. He's the biggest 2B2T YouTuber. He makes the videos, all of that shit. We know him. This guy is putting out a video every single week. This guy needs content every single week. He's making his money with that. He's paying his bills with that. This is his job. There's nothing to argue about that, right? We can all agree on that.
Yeah, it
And-
makes sense.
And Fit is in a constant search of content every single week. So here's the thing, and this is what I literally want to ask everything. You have this little group, Infinity Incursion,
Mhm.
and they are making a lava curtain. They complete the lava curtain in 3 lines perfectly in 10 days. In 10 fucking days.
Impressive
And now you're
stuff.
Fit. And
Yeah.
now you're Fit. You stream. You get 10, 15 donations asking, yo, have you seen the lava curtain? This guy, or another example, the Watercube, there is people don't understand that, right? There is a 1000 by 1000 Watercube at spawn. There is a 1000 by 1000 source block Watercube at spawn right now. He will talk about this anyway. If he's getting in contact with me or not doesn't matter. He will talk about it anyway. He will make a video about it anyway. At the end of the day, he will make a video about it because it's free content for him and he cannot not talk about it. We can all also agree on that. Huh?
Yeah, it would
Okay,
be pretty hard.
but can
not
we
to-
agree? Here's the question, the ultimate question, though, and that we hope you're agreeing that you are not on Fit's payroll to provide him with.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid like that.
Okay.
I'm not getting paid any money.
Okay. But that just clears up that question.
So and here's the question like that I want to ask everything. So you have Fit out there. And everyone here in this VC, everyone on the server, the entire community, everyone knows that. He puts videos out like Nomad Hut. He puts videos out like 5-year bet, how my 5-year-old bet survived on 2B, or for 5 years. You know what I mean, those videos. And we all know, or we can all agree that some of those videos are really like either misleading, filled with misinformation, sometimes cringy, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I don't have to talk about this, right? So, and in the past, when he touched a group, a project, whatever you wanna call it, this shit died. Crafting table dead, Yakuza dead, fucking Team No Trees dead, Guardsman dead. Made videos about that. Infinity Incursion made 2 videos. We are the biggest group on the entire server, the most successful group as well. And then again, you have Fit sliding in your DMs. And here's the thing. Now I want everyone to be in my position. You have Fit sliding in your DMs, asking about the Watercube. He wants to make a video. Do you want to collaborate with him and maybe try to present the group or like to get the group in a video and make it representable? Give him accurate information. Make the video good. All of that stuff, right? Maybe even credit the people in the video. Or do you want to cry? Do you want to cry like some players that some so-called established players and want to ignore him and make him a video with misinformation that is cringy and that is representing your group that you have been working for in the most retarded way ever? So this is the actual question. Do you want to do that? And I've decided for myself that I don't want that bullshit. And I will gladly work together with Fit to put out a nice video and to credit the people that worked for 18 days every single day for several hours to get them also into that video. So again, I can't change that. He will make a video about this anyway. And if people don't understand this, still don't understand this, they can go fuck themselves. Literally. They can literally go fuck themselves right now. He will make a video about it. He needs content every week. Facts. And
Fact.
so I'm rather collaborating with him than having him put out a completely retarded video. And then again, look at the videos. Look at the Watercube video. This was one of the best videos, in my opinion, he has ever put out.
I
And
agree.
I want to see anyone say, literally, I want to see anyone name a single Fit video where he gave a shout out to every single one that helped with the project. It's literally a list of 60 people. In the Fight Club video, he didn't even came around to mention the co-owner brag flip of the Fight Club, and that's one person. That's literally one person. You have 60 people in there. The only thing that was bad about the video, and that's literally the only thing, was when he said that that when we found the bedrock, that it motivated us even more to finish the project. We found the bedrock on the very last day of the project, right? So that didn't really motivate us in any way. But that's one thing out of a 10-minute video, and the video was good. The video was really, really good. So I don't understand. I really, really don't understand when people say you're selling out to Fit. Well, I is selling out to Fit. It doesn't make any sense for me. And even if we were selling out to Fit, even then, we have done in this past year, in those past half a year, we have literally done I think I've done a lot for the actual community on the server. And then again, it's definitely just a block game. We don't have to talk about that, right? But it's literally so annoying when you do something. I don't even ask for attention or anything, right? When you do something and people keep bitching about it, blah blah blah. It's just annoying. And yeah, that's basically the main thing. But it's pretty nice to put this out here in the podcast. But then again, it's a block game. But yeah, still quite nice to talk about that.
Yeah,
it's a block game, Bachi. And here, I think that leadership accounts for your collaboration with Fit. You stay in control of what is said about your project, your vision, and so you're controlling it when you give him tours of the Watercube or the Spawn Ocean. You're showing him and telling him exactly what is going on, the truth about it. And so you stay in control of that. Another thing that's going on here too, you mentioned that's one of the best videos that Fit has put out. And I've watched a lot of Fit videos, and it's true. It's truthful. The video is truthful, and it's a beautifully recorded video, in my opinion. So you've set.
That's the thing. It's not over exaggerated. It is what it is.
Right. It is what it is. But I want to say one more thing. You set a different standard for him. So, my question to you when we first started this was, what do you do next? How do you raise the standard of your own work? How does Fit raise the standard of his own work? I mean, you're setting a new precedent here by raising everybody's gameplay standards.
That's something that that's something that I've never said. That's something that Fit said. And he makes it for the video, definitely. But people expect me to go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? We will go bigger.
Or it doesn't even need to be bigger. It just needs to be different. Or the next event, whatever it is, it just has to be comparable to what you've already shown us that you can do on 2B2D. And that just brings it all into focus. Your leadership and how people respond to you, the trust you've developed, the standards you set, your own expertise, and how you bring people to their best game. No? Yes?
I mean, yeah, I agree with I agree with that for the most part. I just don't really I don't really understand what the question is.
Oh, it's not a question. I'm making a statement.
I mean,
just what you're bringing to this community is just a new standard of leadership, a new standard for people to play their best game,
I
whatever they're
think
doing.
I think, and that's what I also hate. Like, again, it is a game. It is just a game, and I think that I've created something to make the game enjoyable for a lot of people, and that is basically the main reason why I don't understand why people are mad about it. But well, all I can say is thank you again. Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, you joined in 2018, right?
Yeah, I joined 26th of April 2018.
And it was the ant venom video that brought you in. Is that
Yeah,
true?
I watched the what was it called? Face of Anarchy or some stuff like that. Yeah, I watched that, and that really got me into 2B2T back then. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you was you like really set on joining 2B2T, or was you thinking about joining any other Anarchy servers? Like 9B, Constantium?
I always wanted to join 2B. I never really intended to play on any other server. When the queue is down, I played on Constantium. No, but I never really intended to join any other server, just 2B2T. And since the day I joined, I've also been actively playing. Wait, Bob said something really nice in chat. Bachi, I could have never have as much fun as I have had accomplishing projects with you. Thank you so much, kiss kiss. Thank you, Bob. Kiss kiss. But it do be like that. I think
Definitely.
yeah, definitely. All right, yeah. I'm sorry, didn't want to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. What made you choose the skin that you have, by the way? It's
I mean,
kind of random, but
that's a little bit roleplay, dude. I don't know if I want to answer that. No, but I just like it. I just like the Joker skin, and it's also not a custom skin or anything. I just found it, and I thought it would be quite fitting with like big plans and all of that shit. But yeah, there was no real other intention behind that. It was it was quite beneficial, definitely also for the videos, for the fit videos, for the thumbnails, because a lot of the fit facts or whatever just say, "Oh my god, it's Joker of 2B2T," and click the video because of that. So that was quite beneficial. But yeah, there was no real thought behind that other than the stuff that I named. No.
I like it. It's quite fitting for the Anarchy environment anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Mamana, what's your skin?
Hey, I was born in a jungle. The first day I played Minecraft, like in 2013. So I took a jungle girl skin. I'm wearing vines.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty sexy too, by the way.
Oh damn. Okay, Minecraft skins can be sexy. I heard. Okay, nice.
Do you have any? Oh, sorry.
No, just say.
Do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Yeah. I mean, like all the people in I guess, right? I mean, with all the people in I wouldn't be there. It's obviously not only me. Yeah, with all the people. Especially the people that stick with me through the first 6 months of the group. Because like again, when I started the group, that was really tough. I think if I would have started any other group not named Incursion, it would have been way more easy. Again, it was a massive meme back then. But those people, those OG members, right? Those OG members, they stick with me through everything. Like through people memeing us and all of that shit, and through a lot of internal drama, and definitely those people. Without those people, the group wouldn't exist.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure you've seen plenty of people drop off and fade away, especially since like these servers don't seem to be updating past 1.12. Some people just seem to be getting bored whilst others are still joining and getting into it. It's kind of weird, but it's just the way it is, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, is it a good time to do the Q&A with the people in chat?
I mean, there's some other stuff, maybe about certain established players, that I want to talk about. I think
Okay.
I think I covered most of the FitMC stuff, but I think if there are more questions about that, we could answer that in the Q&A. There is one specific problem that I have right now.
Okay.
With certain members, certain people in the Masons. I already said this at the beginning of the podcast.
Get some names off your chest.
Nah, I don't want to name anyone. The people know. They know that I'm talking to them or talking about them. Main problem that I have is people saying that I could never join Spawn Mason for several reasons. And I just want to say this again. I've never asked. I got vouched by Giganox and Iron in 2019, end of 2019, and that was the only time and the last time I showed interest in joining that. And I know whatever I'm saying right now, they will be butthurt anyway. Not all of them, definitely not all of them. Again, I'm chill with a lot of them as well, but I know that some of them will be butthurt. But saying that I will never be able to join Spawn Masons because I'm collaborating with Fit is the one thing. Saying that I won't be able to join Spawn Masons because I'm ruining my reputation because I'm hanging with new fags is another thing. It's all quite funny. It's all really, really funny. And I think that the people that said that, they are making themselves look like complete idiots, unironically. They say that I'm ruining my reputation. First of all, that's completely larpy. Don't say that. That I'm ruining my reputation by hanging with new fags. Well, first of all, I'm a new fag. I joined in 2018. I'm a new fag. And he called, like they call with saying that I'm only hanging with new fags. They call all of the people in II, all my friends, literal friends. They all just call them new fags that I'm utilizing to get Fit Cloud. And like, do I even have to say anything about that? Like, like how retarded can you be when you genuinely think that? And that's the one thing. The other thing is that they are involving me into drama that I'm not part of. Stuff with Hermetic Lock and Spawn Masons went down. And I'm a guardsman, a group that Herm is leading. And being mad at me because I'm collaborating with Fit or like being chill with Herm is also completely retarded. Like, there's no point. Literally.
Yeah, well, isn't Salsi1 a Spawn Mason?
I don't know, maybe. Like, I also don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah, I was sure he was a Spawn Mason, and it's kind of like, it's weird that they would hate you for being in a vid with Fit when Salsi1's a Spawn Mason, if it's just like a case of a YouTuber thing, unless they just hate Fit.
I think they just hate Fit. Again, I just want to say this again. This doesn't go to every Mason, and this doesn't only go to only the Masons. This goes to all the established players as well. People sitting in fucking Respect Club. If you know, you know. People sitting in Respect Club and talking mad shit. That's the same thing. And the more I respect people from this established or like older players, established players that also like just message me in my DMs or in other Discord servers and congratulate. But then, yeah, again, you have those people that are just hating for no reason, for no apparent reason. And I've talked with Entropy, the leader of the Masons, about that, and I think we sorted most of the shit out. And again, I'm not interested in joining. I just think like I told him that there are basically two ways for this. We can all get in a VC and talk about it and so sort that shit out. Or I just go on a podcast or make a video and like tell what I think, right? And if they watch it or not, I don't care if they watch it or not. But I want the other people that have the same misconceptions to know that like this is not how it actually works. And again, calling me out for collaborating with Fit, and I already explained the Fit shit, but like calling me out for that, or for vibing with Herm, or hanging with my new facts is just completely cringe and retarded. And in my honest opinion, they have never done anything for the community. And I'm not talking about like I'm talking about the actual community, and
Not
they
just
also
their community.
but then again, it might be a little bit retarded also for me to blame them for that, because I feel like that their group is their little hidey hole, right? It's they live in their own, or they play their own or a different 2B2T from what we're playing, and that's fine. That's completely fine. But I just do not understand the hate. I literally do not understand it. No.
Yeah, it seems kind of odd. And calling you like a new fag, or saying that you hang around with new fags is just like such a go-to insult in this community. But it happens
Again,
like all the time.
yeah, but like again, I joined in 2018. I am a new fag.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that shit. Well, do you have any other questions on the list?
Well, I'm seeing chat now, and people are mentioning other groups that you was a part of. Do you want to cover any topics with other groups? Like some people are saying EMP recruiter, like Imperium recruiter. Was that something you did?
Digger's referring to a meme when we went, that was still in BSB at that time, another group, and we went into the EMP recruiting division Discord and pretended to be like the recruiter. So we had an interview with people there and completely memed then. It's there's a video about this on YouTube.
Okay.
No, but I would then open the Q&A if people have any questions, any decent questions. I already see a lot of meme questions, but
yeah. There are a lot of meme questions. Chris K asks, what player do you have the most conflict with?
The most conflict with currently, I would say that I have with anyone, like that I'm in conflict with anyone. I mean, Emperor. It might be Emperor, but Emperor is not like Emperor is a little boy to me. I don't know. This kid is literally just getting mad over nothing. This guy is dead ass trying to plant insiders in the II at the moment. Dude, the Imperium is like, I don't want to. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay, someone messaged me something. Okay, scrap the entire Emperor shit. Emperor is the king. Like, I don't care. Lotus is literally the most retarded kid I've ever seen on the entire server. To literally, like, not even talking about the game or anything. This little kid, dude. I'm telling you. Oh my god, dude! One of my boys, he's messaging me that shit right now on Discord. But yeah, definitely Lotus, 100%. He was the founder of Highland. Fuck that guy. Lotus, if you see this shit or a clip of that, fuck you, literally.
Kill on sight, huh? There's a couple of comments that have flown by. One of them was thanking you for giving him credit in the Fit video. It went by really fast. And then another comment was that Bachi motivates me more than anyone. I mean, these are just things that people are commenting about you, which I thought you might want to know about.
I like this question by the Conmeister. He says, how much bigger are you than Imp or Voco?
Maybe.
How much bigger are you?
I mean, it's difficult to measure how big your group is. Or not difficult, but there are many ways to measure that. Discord members once on the one side, but that doesn't really say that your group is active or anything. But currently we're around like 2,700 Discord members, which is really that's really good. And then like, how much bigger are we? Like, name a project that Voco has ever done that's like that no one will forget. Like, or name something where Imperium or Voco or
Yeah.
IMS or whatever where they were actually successful.
We have a few.
Except battling themselves.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, no, but like Rain, my ego is not going up, sure, but it is like that's literally what it is. It's literally what it is. I'm not saying like those groups, they also did a lot for the community, definitely, by like having those groups, right? And I'm not saying that everyone needs to make big projects to be relevant or anything. They did back then. They were definitely relevant groups, without any doubt. And Imperium was also a great group. And Voco was also a great group once, definitely. But that was, I don't know how many years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a
And
long time ago. We have some like famous Voco events that happened on Constantium, and the only reason they're famous is because they failed so hard, and like people crashed them so hard and made them all log, things like that.
I mean, I also don't care about having the title of the biggest group or most successful group on the server or anything, but that's just how it is right now. We can discuss about the successful. We can definitely discuss about that, if people want to discuss about that. But we are the biggest group right now.
Okay, so but I have one thing. So when I said that, someone was commenting that that they were thanking you. It's Bob's Basement. He chimed in and said that he was the one that said good stuff about Bachi. But there's something here that I don't know if it's a meme or if it's a legit question, but Universicus, you know him, right?
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah, the rumors, he says, about the Bachi sex dupe. Is it more powerful than the chunk dupe?
Hey, the thing is, the Bachi sex dupe, it's only available to a few selected Infinity Incursion people.
Oh, yes, I see.
So I also don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to like this. I don't want to give it any attention. You know what I mean? So that never happened.
So how many people currently know?
We don't talk about your sex life. All right, I got it.
All right. I mean, Jay is kind of okay. Anyway, yeah, keep going.
We have Win Theory asking you, what would you say is your favorite projects you've done?
My favorite project, I mean, it's slave labor. Basically, you're slaving away. But my favorite project, that's a tough question. I think my favorite project of all projects was Obsidian Sky.
Yeah.
But it had a lot of more meaning to it than the other projects. I mean, the other projects also had a lot of meaning, don't get me wrong. But the Obby Sky was the second major project and the most important project out of all projects. Chris, I'm eating gingerbread. The Obby Sky was something completely different back then. You have to know, like, in II, a lot of drama went down, and the group was completely fucked at this point. Like, it was completely retarded. And the Obby Sky had a different mentality. It was either we finish it, or the group will disband. Either we win or we fail, right? Because if I can't make a project like that and it's not successful, then, well, it would completely also ruin reputation even more. So I would have also, if we would have never finished that, I would have ended that. And the thing what was fun about it, there are a lot of Obsidian Sky placing memes. But we were we were like 10 people, 10, 15 people for the Obby Sky. And those people are still in the group. Most of them are still in the group. And it was a different mentality back then. There was no one backing us up. Like, we haven't had 60 people working on a project or even more, right? It was only us. And my favorite moment was my favorite moment out of every project. It might even be my favorite moment on 2B. I was about to quit, right? So I made an announcement in the channel. Again, I was about to die at that point, and I made an announcement with the few people that were left and some random new facts, some completely randoms that we recruited for that project. They are Infinity now, by the way. Shout out Sweet. I made an announcement. Should we continue with this? It's not fun. We've been working on the project for a day or two, and everyone was already completely burned out.
Jesus.
That was on the second day. On the second day, this project lasted an entire month. So 28 days to come. And they all, like, there was literally no one that voted no. Everyone said, yes, we will finish this. We all know that it's completely retarded, but fuck it, we will finish it, right? And I think that's why Obsidian Sky is by far my favorite project of all projects. Because definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, that segues into a question that Conmeister asks. All of this beautiful work that you've done, this Conmeister asks, do you think your projects will be wiped off of 2B2T?
Yeah, definitely.
That's an honest answer.
That will eventually happen. I think since the Bedrock comet got removed, I think anything is possible. I think nothing. Okay. I think this really showed that nothing is temporary. And temporary. Nothing will last forever. So yeah.
I mean, do you think the owner would wipe any of your projects if they became so big?
I hope so. That would be completely insane. Like if I get Horse or the admin, the owner, whatever you want to call him, if I get him to like do something about us, so admin interference, that would be really nice. That would be really fucking nice. No, but I highly doubt it. The only thing, if it actually becomes too difficult to escape spawn, he would just increase the spawn range, and he did that in the past. So yeah, that's very likely to happen.
Yeah, probably. It's always good having admin interference on an Anarchy server. We've actually had the admin of Constantium comment on this video now. He said, "Great podcast, 10 out of 10."
Very nice.
Thank you. So listen, this is an aside. You have a fan. Frosty003 asks, yeah, do you love me?
Yes, Frosty. I do. I do. Yeah, let's skip that. Next one.
I'm blushing. I don't know. Next one coming up.
Well, there's a few people saying, when should we expect the next project?
Yeah,
Dylan's
that's
saying that. And Jedi as well.
Next year.
Next year.
Maybe in 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
I have other stuff planned before that, and this won't be like a major project is something, as the name suggests, major, right? And it needs a lot of time and planning because I want the project to succeed at the end of the day. So I'm also taking my time with that. I can say again, once we are doing the project and once the project is done, just like the Watercube, it will change a lot of stuff.
So will you just leave it? Because Win has asked another question, and he said, would you even bother defending your projects if they were attacked?
No,
so you just leave them.
Yeah. I for example, the lava wall got grief because of all the fit video attention, and that's also something that's really bullshit. But again, I can't do anything about that. He will make a video about it anyway. And that's obviously not nice because the purpose is to stop people and not to have other people grieve it. But then again, people might have grieved it anyway. So yeah, but we are not, as of right now, we're not planning to repair it. And even if we were planning to repair it, I wouldn't leak it, right? So yeah.
Okay, Flop wants to know what your affiliations with Cuboid and Momana are. I mean, how do you know us? You don't.
I mean,
he doesn't know us for shit.
I don't. I actually don't. I just have known Cuboid for a while, but just the name. So we haven't talked anything. We haven't talked to anything, but I've known the name from Constantium. But like I think I know a lot of people, and I'm also interested in like, well, learning about the people on other servers that had impact there. And I think Cuboid
I think
boy.
Yeah, I
Cuboid,
remember
he's out there.
speaking to you through Chatbridge on Constantium, and I was talking about a podcast with Jared, and then I think you like said, "Oh, podcast, I want in," or something
Yeah,
similar.
I mean,
So
timing.
yeah,
Yeah.
everything aligned pretty well. Najana says, Bachi, do you think 1.17 will bring a server update?
I mean, I think that they are finding ways to make this like, I'm not really into that type of shit, but I think they're trying to make, what's it called, multi-threaded servers? I have no idea, but I think they're trying to make it more stable so more people can join a Minecraft server at the same time. So it would bring the possibility of Horse updating the server, but I'm in this strong belief that he will not update the server anytime soon.
Yeah, I think it's same for Constantium as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Are we good to answer more questions?
Yeah, sure. Go
Okay,
ahead.
cool. There's like still quite a few flooding through. Partyman CZ says, what made you choose your profile picture, Bachi?
It's Angela Merkel. It's the Chancellor of Germany.
yes.
She is main lead in Germany. I don't know. Okay, I mean, okay, there's actually a story behind this. So iMemes, the leader, one of the leaders of Backstreet Boys, he had when I still was in BSB, he had a profile picture of a person. I think it was Mussolini or some shit. I don't know. As his profile picture, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I was like, okay, let's do the same thing, but let's use the German Chancellor. And since then, I haven't changed it.
Okay, so here's a good one, and I'm going to ask this one, Cuboid, because I have a special
take the lead.
I have a special thing for Jared 2013.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Bachi, Wind Theory would like to know, are you still good friends with Jared after the latest incursions?
Yeah.
I think you were his right-hand man, right?
In the 8th incursion, yeah. I respect Jared a lot. Jared is also one of the, again, more established or even old players that congratulates on the project. And we wanted to do the Watercube initially, and we couldn't. I finished it over a year later. And yeah, Jared with the incursion stuff, he definitely supported me with that shit. Not like supported in like helping actually doing stuff, but well, he congratulated us, right? And I'm sure with Jared. So yeah.
He was your cheerleader.
Hmm?
What else do you see here? He was a cheerleader for you, a real support system. Cuboid, ask Bachi, who is your favorite II member? Please say me. This is Bob's Basement.
It's Bob's Basement.
There you go. There you go, Bob's Basement. You are loved.
Damn.
Okay, Parsy would like to know, what is your favorite color?
My favorite, what are those questions? Ask me some controversial shit. Say that I'm a retard or some shit like that. Say
well, everybody knows that. That's been demonstrated. Everybody knows you're a retard. You're a LARPer.
I'm retarded and LARPing and shit like that. Like say that type of shit. Like do something. Ask something controversial.
Here's a good question. Crash Gamer says, is 13 years old the max age to join Infinity Incursion?
Yeah.
Shut up, Craig.
Shut up.
Everybody knows that when you play Minecraft, you're 12 years old.
Yeah, literally. Now we obviously have to go with the Discord TOS, right? Now, but I don't want to answer this. This is quite weird.
Kiffy says, do you think Mutty should stay on top?
I mean, she will, the Chancellor of Germany, for the people that don't know, she will step down this year or next year anyway. So I don't know. Okay, now it's only the meme questions. I see. Was there anything else left on the list, by the way?
Yeah, I've got like just another question I could ask you.
Yeah, sure. Ask me whatever.
So do you have a message for the newer players of 2B or the players that want to join 2B?
Yeah. Bring a boat.
Stop asking me for fucking kids. Literally. Now, there's only one thing. If you start playing 2B, start playing. Like, literally play. Like, it sounds so retarded, but play the game. Play the fucking game. And if you don't find any enjoyment or whatever, and in anything, then leave. And that's basically it. When people ask me how do I get gear, blah 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 blah, then they clearly don't want to play. Because when I wanted to get gear, when I wanted to get all of that shit, I went on fucking YouTube. I didn't ask anyone in chat or anything. I just went on YouTube or whatever and tried to like get any knowledge or anything about it. And even if it's watching a fit video, like play the fucking game. It is a game. If it's not enjoyable for you, leave. Very easy.
Yeah, makes sense. Couple more questions related to Constantium. There's I Am Horus and also Elite Panda are asking similar things. They say, will there be an Infinity branch on Constantium, or will there be any projects on Constantium?
Constantium is the same thing for me as Guardsman. There to literally vibe. Just stay online. I think like the chat community of Constantium is quite chill. But I do not plan to have a Constantium branch, at least at the moment. All my homies play 2v2t. Gang. Yeah.
Okay,
no.
Wind Theory asks you, I'm sorry, but
Go for it.
all right, Wind Theory asks you that you asked for a controversial question. So don't you think, okay, and this is really interesting for Anarchy server, don't you think flattening years of history for the Watercube was unethical?
Okay, yeah, that's actually a good question. People got mad at us that we removed the last natural cave systems from the 500 range.
Mm-hmm.
Those cave systems are definitely part of the history. The Watercube will also always be part of the history now.
Mm-hmm.
And if I think this question is actually quite difficult because history can't last forever, right? And it would, like, people would have destroyed that anyway over the next 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Wither skulls, whatever. Someone would have removed that in any way. So we are basically making new history, I guess. So in my opinion, we are not really removing history. We are also creating new history, and with videos we also preserve that. Yeah. Is there anything else to that question? Because it is indeed a quite interesting question.
Well, it continues to be something to ponder. There are some questions coming in. Some of them are controversial. Some of them are not. Like Seven San 2B2T asks,
no, that question can't be good.
Bachi, have you ever killed a player with an end crystal?
Yes, I have. I still don't PvP though.
I have someone you should meet on Constantium.
Okay.
Like, the elite tier. Oh my god. All right. What else you got in here? Do we have any more questions, Keyboard?
I think we have a few.
Okay, so Frosty wants to know if he can place his Minecraft bed next to yours, Bachi. These are
definitely anytime.
Yeah.
But I'm barely at spawn. JK. Yeah, sure. Next one.
They're slowing down now here.
What is the
Okay,
thing
here's
you
a regret most. What is the thing you regret most? This is given to you by Partyman CZ.
the thing that I regret most? Huh. Also difficult to answer because like everything that I've done in the past led to this very moment, right?
Mhm.
Leaking a BSB base to Imperium. I should have never done that. 100%. Dick will know.
Flying Broccoli says, should we have a celebration game of Among Us after?
Yeah, definitely. Let's play some Among Us after that. I like that. Very nice.
Someone asked a question about traveling earlier. I'm gonna try to find that.
Yeah.
We sort of skipped it. Chris K says, do you on a basis? I'm guessing it means, do you on a daily basis travel to far places while you take breaks in between incursions?
No, I don't travel. Like I don't like after the projects we mostly base somewhere or do other little stuff, enjoyable shit, not the grindy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the grindy stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
Do you have any bases that you'd like to talk about and mention, by the way?
You can like 2 of them are on the Spawn Mason archive. Archive.spawnmason.com. Very, very nice server. By Turbin. He's leading that, and Turbin is doing an excellent job. You can check them out there, definitely. But other than that, not really. I also have solo bases, but I think that my solo base, I will never be able to really return to that shit because I have too much shit to do with II. Maybe one day, we'll see.
Will Elytras affect future projects now? Because they seem to not be working on 2B, if I remember rightly.
So yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm always really lucky with this type of shit.
Yeah.
That the Elytras got disabled was so important for the Watercube project. So we started the Watercube project at the perfect timing because no one could fuck with us. No one could chase us down or anything, right? I mean, of course, in the beginning we had a lot of little problems, but that was really good. And for the future, for the project that I have planned, it would be beneficial if the Elytras would be re-enabled. Or to re-enable to a capacity where we could use them to get around quick. Yeah.
I can throw another question at you from Wind Theory. He says, what is the greatest obstacle facing II at the moment?
Biggest that's also okay. The biggest obstacle. The biggest obstacle, that's actually really, really interesting. There's one major flaw with II and how II is set up. There is only one guy in the leadership position. And if that guy isn't there, then the group will fall apart. And that is the main issue that we are trying to solve right now. So as long as I'm there, the group will work fine. University will start soon again for me. And I can't play 2B2T that much anymore. After I will still play 2B2T definitely, but not to the capacity as of right now. And that is the main flaw right now. Keeping the group active without me. We have the PvP section, and people in the PvP section have their own leader or their own leadership. Rob's Neon, and lately Jakey as well. And Rob's is doing a really, really decent job, in my opinion, leading that 100%. So he keeps the group active when it comes to PvP.
Who's your best PvPer?
Neon. Stinky Kid. Neon. But the other sections, it would be really difficult if I would leave for a longer time. But like, that entire thing also led me to the decision that II has to end. It has to end because like the day will come where I can't play 2v2t anymore. That will happen, and yeah. So, well,
Have made your mark. And that kind of segues into this. It's a personal question about your real life, which you don't have to answer. You can choose to say no. But M for Vincent wants to know what you study at university.
I study business psychology.
Okay.
Quite fitting, am I right?
Well, someone just is asking, like, whenever someone is not leading because they're offline, can someone replace them? But I think you just answered that.
It is so difficult. Like also people within II say that, but I think without sounding arrogant or anything, that I'm too iconic. Like I can't just leave like that. It brings us back to the motivation thing as well. When I leave, it will be difficult, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this GCX Gaming 51 has asked this question several times through the course of the chat. It says, why was the Watercube only 1K by 1K when you can spawn 2K from spawn? And isn't it kind of pointless when players can spawn near portals?
So here's the thing. Yes. Yeah, definitely. It's not useless. It is, but like a 2K range, spawn range, Watercube would be completely insane. That would stop a lot of the shit. Like people would seriously have to think how they get around. The 500 Watercube was insane. That project was unbelievably insane. And the 2K range, if I'm like, not completely mistaken, is 4 times the work. No, it's not 4 times the work. Is it 4 times the work? No, it's not. It's more than that. It's way more than that. The 2K range would be completely. Now wait, it is. Now, am I retarded?
I don't know.
It's bigger. Is it 8 or 16?
Yeah, probably.
I have no idea.
I know it gets bigger like exponentially as you walk further out or whatever. So,
dude, that is simple math. I can't do that shit. Anyway, the bigger you go, obviously, the more effort it will be. And I must say, like after the Watercube, we were completely burned out, right? Like everyone was done. We were done for. And like pulling off 2K, or like not even 2K, let's say 750 range. So 1,500, 1,500. That would have killed everything. Like I can't expect anyone to at this point, like when we finished it, I couldn't expect anyone. I can't expect anyone to work on that shit any longer than that. The project is massive. 2K range would be a dream, and we even thought about this. We duped enough ice, in fact, for the entire 2K range. But with the current, no, impossible. Literally impossible. You would either need baritone boats, and even then it would take ages, literally ages. And we don't have TNT bombers. We would have never been able to pull that off. So the 500 range was reasonable. Like the 500 range was possible, but the other stuff difficult.
Seems like people are trying to get like some intel on you now. Partyman's asking you, Bachi, what is the biggest distance you have been from spawn, and where were you headed?
Yeah.
X plus 2 million. Wanted to make a new solo base, but then I /killed back to spawn.
Okay, not bad.
I guess so.
Alright, so questions are slowing down a bit now.
Alright, but that's good, that's good.
Yeah.
Then let's do like another 5-10 minutes and then close the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it away.
Do you have any questions you want to ask Bachi or?
Not at the moment.
I feel like I keep saying your name wrong. Is it Bachi?
I mean, it's a German name, so neither of it is right.
Yeah.
It's called Bachi.
Okay.
Bachi.
I feel
Like
like
Johann
since no one-
Sebastian Bach, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
yeah.
But since no one can answer that or properly pronounce it, just say Bachi, Bachi, whatever. Okay.
So Bachi, this is what I learned from you when I was asking you about how to pronounce your name. You came to 2B2T not speaking English. Is that true? Did I understand you that to be true?
Yeah, I could barely speak any English when I started playing 2B. Dig and iMemes, they should know that. They should remember that because it was the first group and the first community interaction I've ever had. So I went in the VC. Couldn't say shit. I mean, a little bit, right? But
like hello, thank you.
a little bit more than
where
that.
is the toilet? Right.
Basically. But yeah, and I think over the past 2.5 years that definitely improved a little bit. So
You've improved a little bit. Okay, so listen, I have a couple more questions coming in. Bob's Basement wants to know, and he's asked this several times. Can I keep II active with a gaming section?
yeah, Bob, you will get your gaming section.
You okay? I was
Fuck
wondering
you.
if you this is something he's got on his mind. Okay.
I can leak one thing though. I have something planned after Infinity Incursion. The group will go down. Yes, that will happen. But I have other things planned after that. So I won't just throw away all the people that I like a lot, or my friends. There will be something for them to go to.
The 9th Incursion.
Nah, nothing has nothing to do with that. Hey, iMemes is here. Let's go see that. Bob, you won't get your gaming section. It won't happen. I mean, maybe.
I read on the wiki about you that you had some fallout with iMemes.
Yeah, I mean, Dick said that iMemes and I are like an old couple. We hate us sometimes, and sometimes everything's fine. I think right now everything's fine. iMemes is a chill guy though. He's one of the few people that's not role playing and LARPing all the fucking time and is keeping the shit real. So I respect him for that. And overall, other than he has his autistic moments definitely that can also last for a while, but he's chill. Does the wiki say that? Yeah.
I'm 99% sure it says that, and I think it mentions one other guy as well. I've forgotten who.
I don't know.
Well,
See.
Seven San has just said, "Thank you, Bachi. I can't live without you."
Yeah, I can imagine.
iMemes is going, wow, okay, wow.
Yeah, do be like that.
What's your favorite meat?
My favorite. What's that? What? Okay. Where are the 2B2T questions? What the fuck?
Everybody on 2B2T wants to know what your favorite meat is.
Do I have favorite meat? I don't think that I have favorite meat, to be honest.
Somebody will make a meme out of it.
Yeah, maybe. What clients do you use and what mods would you recommend? I only use Future, some parts of Solid, and a special, not special, but a version of Vortex. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I mean, I don't need any PvP clients because I'm not PvPing. Well.
Okay, great.
Is there something?
I think the podcast has gone pretty well. Do you have any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to leave on, like a final note or anything?
I think I think that we covered the main topics or the main stuff that also I wanted to talk about Fit, a lot of stuff, about the established players, Mason stuff, with people shit talking and all of that. I want to say that this a lot of what we said here sounds really serious. And I am also serious about a lot of this stuff, but I just want to say again, and I think that's quite important to everyone. This is just a game, right?
Yeah.
It's literally just a block game. So everything that I said, take it maybe with a grain of salt. It's a block game. We are all trying to have fun here, right? It's also fun with me to trash talk other people, definitely. And I just want don't forget that, right? I forgot that sometimes, but that is also a long while ago. But yeah, it's a game.
Very true. Okay, I think on that note we can finish the stream. So thanks for joining us, Bachi.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I think that was a really, really nice podcast. And it was also a great opportunity for me to get out the stuff that I wanted to say. I know that you said that, or we talked about it in private, but you will also upload an edited version or
I think
whatever.
I'll upload most of this podcast and then.
Yeah, and I will also upload another version to my channel, and it will be an edited version just talking about the FitMC shit and the Mason, aka established player shit, because I also want to cover the controversial stuff. But I just want to say thank you so much for having me. Definitely, I think it was a really, really nice podcast. And that was the first podcast you guys ever did, right?
Yeah, first one. So it was
Thank
kind
you.
of strange.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we
and thank you so
appreciate
much
it.
for you made it such a great success. We thank you for that. Very, very interesting.
Also want to thank the people in chat with the
Yes.
questions.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very good chat, guys. Thanks so much for contributing.
All I can say right now, if you want to see nice podcasts in the future, you should definitely follow Cuboid, this channel right here.
Hell yeah.
Momana.
There was
Momana has a channel too.
Momana, I was about to say it. Momana, definitely check that out as well.
Thank you.
My channel is just Bachi 2b2t. Again, I can just repeat myself. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to all the people. Shout out again to all the people in Infinity Incursion. We will see.
Yeah. Thanks, Bachi. Thank you so much.
All right. Great. Thanks to everyone and good night.
Good night.
Good night.